This movie's fucking awesome. So I finally got a chance to see Mortal Kombat 2. I watched it a couple of weeks ago, but didn't get to finish it because our audience was just that insufferable. We had to go. But with that being said, I finally got a chance to see it in its entirety. What do I think about it? I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I grew up loving the game, specifically 9, X, and 11, but specifically 9 and X were the main Mortal Kombat games that really formulated my love for that universe and lore, and it's a really fascinating one that I've always thought a movie could really have the potential to explore and have fun with. I just don't think that potential has always been fully developed and met upon with the previous films in the Mortal Kombat franchise. You know, save for the original 80s movie, which will always hold a special spot in our hearts, but it's not rated R Mortal Kombat, you know? And really love the movie from 2020 or 2021, and that weird fever dream of a COVID era that it came out in. We thought that movie would be it. And even then, sometimes that movie didn't fully deliver on what I wanted from it just being acceptable in what it is, knowing what it is without having to make some self-insert character like Cole or do some weird build up to a tournament. Just give us the tournament. That's mostly what Mortal Kombat 2 is the tournament, and I gotta give it credit for that. This movie really knows what it is, and it kept it in the pocket of its characters, and it really knew where to focus compared to the first one. And admittedly, if you are a fan of the first movie, I think you're gonna be a bit disappointed in how they treat the main character Cole from that film. He is not the main player in this one. They've kind of moved on from him. The main character in this movie is Johnny Cage. And it's weird because on a selfish end, that's actually what I wanted from the first movie to begin with, was Johnny Cage as the main lead. So it was great getting him in that, and Carl Urban is Johnny Cage. He is fantastic. And I knew he'd be a great choice because the moment they cast him, my mind went, okay, they're going Mortal Kombat X Johnny Cage, not young Johnny Cage, hothead Johnny Cage, which is cool. And I like that they do make that an element in this. He feels washed up. He feels like he has no purpose. So when this people come calling upon him, Lord Raiden himself is like, come to Mortal Kombat. He's like, first off, am I on drugs? And then second, this is all real. Okay, cool. I'm gonna save the world, I guess. And it's really fun seeing this character step into that. It's just, you kind of suspend your disbelief and have fun with that concept because the movie does such a good job at selling you on it. That comes from the camaraderie of the characters, or at least specifically Johnny Cage. I thought the great pairings were like Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade. Seeing them go back and forth together, you really get their dynamic, and without it being said or forced, you can see how they'd be perfect for each other. And I really dug that. It was subtle but well done for the characters. The main eyes we follow through this story are Katana and Johnny Cage, and they have paralleling arcs that slowly kind of start to reflect each other as the movie goes along. And as their arcs really came to fruition, the movie itself felt like it was honing in and focusing up. I didn't love the first half of this one. I thought it was a bit all over the place, or at least I should say first third. The first third of this movie is a bit all over the place with trying to get its characters scrambled together. It does feel like they're doing a bit of cleanup from the first movie. And as the movie starts to kind of really slowly focus up, that's when we really started to find its stride. But that first half, a little bit all over the place, a little bit taking its time. The fight scenes are great, but you're like, man, there's a lot of characters, a lot of exposition, a lot going on. It's not always smoothly delivered. Sometimes it is very on-the-nose exposition. Sometimes the dialogue's like, hey, did you know this exact bullet point of this character's stats? Good, just make sure you did. I'm over here like, I can infer that movie, thank you, but I'm not stupid. Katana in this is like the emotional hook, while Johnny Cage is like the comedic relief that turns into a heroic arc at the same time. But they both coincide pretty well with each other. I really enjoy Katana's character and her dynamic with Jade. Those two being raised by Shao Kahn and them having this almost resentment, but also love for each other, but still trying to figure out how to tackle the Shao Kahn situation within the rules of the tournament. I thought that was very captivating, and I could have used even more of that, honestly. It was very much Gamora, Thanos, and Nebula type of energy, but like in a good way. It was captivating. But let's be so real. We came for the action. How's the action? Whew, man. Yeah, the fights in this mean business. Like, there's so many good ones. Like, every fight scene is great. I'm gonna be real. Like, the movie is driven by action, and it knows what it is, and its characters show who they are through their actions. And I thought the fight scenes did an excellent job at being a visual storyteller on top of just being entertaining as fuck. Take your pick, the Liu Kang Kung Lao fight, the fight in the Netherrealm. Those are some great standout moments. Those are my two favorites of the movie. But I like that every fight scene had a different scenario, different setting, adding something unique to the fight itself. They were all great pairings that worked with each other. It felt like I was playing a fighting game, and the movie wasn't feeling like it was manufacturing and being forced to get there. One element, admittedly, I didn't love, and it's just a nitpick thing, and I was able to get over it, but I did wish that I got a bit of a location for all the characters, I guess, to meet at for the tournament. Kind of like typically you see in some of the game stories and even the movie, they all go to one spot and are able to kind of see each other. and also interact with each other. I thought there was some missed potential there with an entire cast of these Mortal Kombat characters interacting with each other as the fights are built up to. But then again, you do run into that scenario where you don't want to repeat exactly the 80s movie, so I can see why they were trying to be cautious with that. So they introduced this element of, oh, all the characters can just get teleported to where they need to fight. But sometimes it's just like, oh, the tournament's starting now, okay. Really wasting no time, huh? On one end, it's like, it's Mortal Kombat, that's what I'm here for, give me the fights. But at the same time, it's like, man, I would like a little more character, like, dynamic between it. Like, remember in the first Mortal Kombat movie, like the 2021 or COVID one, where all the characters are in this dining room together or in this room eating together, and then it escalates into a fight. But it's a great moment of actual scene escalation. The actors got to act and flex their acting muscles on top of their choreography skills. So it was a nice balance of both. I could have used more of that angle in Mortal Kombat 2 when you literally have a tournament with all the characters in a scenario together. That being said, sometimes the emotional weight of certain moments with like Liu Kang and Kung Lao don't hit as hard, but they're still really badass in the moment, and still it's entertaining. But sometimes the emotional the movie wants you to feel, I don't always feel. Save for the stuff with Katani and Johnny Cage, that was awesome. But hey, if your main characters are working in the movie, then that's a win. They really worked for me. Sometimes this movie moves so fast for its own good, but it's always entertaining and as it's moving along though. There's no ebb and flow to the pace. It really does move at a consistent rate the entire time, pretty quick and fun. But because of that, certain character closures do happen kind of quick for its own good, admittedly. Also, the comedic relief was great. Like, I was laughing anytime a joke was being told, because it was either coming from Johnny Cage, which is fitting for his character, or even Baraka. Ooh, I thought they just nailed perfectly. Like, Baraka, his whole clan and community, meeting them, that was a great moment, and that really was where this movie started to find its stride. That was really where I was like, alright, this is that Mortal Kombat movie I've been looking for. Mortal Kombat 2 was a lot of fun. It's a little rough in that first third to half, but once it really finds its stride and focuses up, it's damn entertaining. The fight scenes hit, the brutalities and the fatalities are brutal. And if you're a Cole Young fan, my sympathies go out to you. With that being said, man, I had a blast with this movie. Mortal Kombat 2 delivered for me. With the most blatant sequel setup imaginable, I was still sitting there like, dude, entertain me. This is fun. Give me more. People got demolished, and I'm a happy camper. Dun, 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 dun. Guys, what did you think of Mortal Kombat 2? Did you enjoy it more than the first movie? What's your favorite Mortal Kombat movie or piece of lore for yourself? Thank you so much for watching Scatterbrain Reviews. Come leave a like, leave a comment, come talk about movies with us, come talk about stories with us. I will see you next time.